So I'm not a big fan of Upwork. I look at Upwork as Amazon. Right below you are your competitors. It's so easy for the person to hop onto the next product.
Doing off-campus hiring, what's the job scenario and how should one look at jobs when they're applying?
Best companies are not hiring on campus. In fact, India's biggest mass recruiter, that is TCS, that hires anyone and everyone, they said that we're not going to go do on-campus placements this year. Howdy, good folks. Welcome to this new series, Ask Abhinav. This is where I bring people like you, people who are facing the same problems as you guys are, people who are looking to either start up or scale their small business or launch a career in marketing or launch a career as a freelancer. And today we have Mehul Agarwal with us. Mehul, can you show up and say hi?
Hi, Abhinav. I'm Mehul. I'm currently a student at Warwick University, pursuing my master's in marketing and strategy. And I want to start my freelancing journey in marketing, which is why I'm here, because I'm very confused in what to do, how to do it. There are a lot of stages that I have to clear and a lot of doubts and questions I have. So I'm hoping with this session, I can clear some of it and start my journey.
Okay, what brought you here? What brings you to marketing? I just want to know your story further.
Sure. So I'm a storyteller, and I believe in creating experiences. Marketing is all about storytelling and how the world is perceived. So, which is what brings me into marketing. I like hearing stories, I like telling stories, and which is what attracts me to marketing.
Okay, super cool. And how's your degree at Warwick helping you do this?
So currently I'm learning the tricks and traits of marketing. I'm learning analytics, what the things are required to understand the bigger picture at the marketing level. So Warwick is helping me do that. And previously I have done my undergrad from OP Jindal in India and liberal arts and humanities. So that's my story until now.
Okay, cool. I'll reserve my thoughts on what professional or formal education in marketing or how well it fares in the real world. But tell me, what do you plan to do with marketing?
So no, I want to start something at the side. So let's say Upwork as a platform. If I use Upwork and I try to put in efforts over there, how do you build credibility on a platform like Upwork for getting jobs?
Okay, so I'm going to give you an unpopular response here. I've used Upwork, and the problem with Upwork is you can't really charge premium, because in Upwork, I look at Upwork as Amazon.
Yeah, okay.
And the entire narrative of Amazon versus having your own website applies to Upwork versus having your own website and reaching out to people directly on LinkedIn and emails and Twitter DMs. So when you in consumer space, when you're on Amazon, right below you are your competitors. Similarly, when you're on Upwork, right below you there are 100 other folks who are qualified in the same skill set as you, right? Yeah. So you don't get to give the person your personal brand experience, which is the problem that everyone faces on Amazon itself as well. When you are on Amazon, it's so easy for the person to hop onto the next product, and you have to be competitive in your pricing. Amazon allows people to sort and filter and do all of these things. So does Upwork, sort by so many things. It makes it easy for the buyer, that is your client, to sift through talent, but it puts you at a disadvantage. So I'm not a big fan of Upwork. The gigs, when I started my career, I did some gigs on Upwork, but eventually I realized that if you want to do high quality work and premium work and get premium clients and get clients who are not small businesses, who are actually big businesses, where you're probably signing up for a remote job and not just doing one gig like the gigs that are there on Fiverr, then you need to apply the cold email route. You need to apply the cold DM route. Then you need to apply the cold in-mail route. You need to reach out to the person directly and talk to them in a witty manner, talk to them in a creative fashion, talk to them in a way that makes you stand out. And for that, I think I've written a book. You can find it on Google. Go to Google and search Abhinav Arora cold email. The very first answer is the book. And this is something that I went through the same journey. I realized where is the money. how do you get the money. I had my own experience through it, and then I wrote a book about it. So maybe perhaps you should go read it, and towards the end you'll find the email templates to help you crack it. And a bunch of people have cracked them as well using those very templates.
So, when you're applying for jobs and full-time roles, is there anything different should we do, because it's not an on-campus hiring for India? So when you're doing off-campus hiring, what's the job scenario, and how should one look at jobs when they're applying?
Are you talking in context that you don't study in India and you want to?
Yes.
Doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter at all. In fact, the best companies are not hiring on campus. In fact, India's biggest mass recruiter, that is TCS, that hires anyone and everyone, they said that we're not going to go do on-campus placements this year. The best companies anyway don't do on-campus placements.
Okay. So
mass recruiting companies definitely do, but dude, be very much open to off-campus placements, because on-campus placements, there are so many bad sides to it. There are companies who are, waiting to get you into a bondage sort of system where, you're with them for 3 years. There are a bunch of companies in Bangalore doing this. Off-campus is very, very much open. You don't have to rely on job portals. You can literally, ping the person who you are likely to report to, find those people, do some work on LinkedIn. Again, all of this is in the ebook. You can use it to land a job in a small business as well as a big corporate. The big deals, the big jobs, the big money is only made via personal connections. And you can crack personal connections even though you don't have someone referring you to someone else. You can always knock at their door, ask for a meeting, and that meeting is all you have to impress. And if you've impressed the person, they'll be more than happy to accommodate, because they're looking, if they really have a pain point and you serve that pain point, they don't have a reason not to accommodate you. I can remember my college days where we used to be conditioned, or in fact my school days where we used to be conditioned ke itna CGPA maintain karna hai, and we should have good attendance because it looks good on a resume, etc., etc. This is what people look for. It's time to break free from those shackles. It's time to see the world for what it really is. And there are a lot of people screaming out the same message as me for a reason, because the world has changed. Whatever you're learning isn't going to 1:1 apply. At the max, even if you landed yourself at a great college, make use of the networks, make use of the connections that you make, because they're going to lead you places. It doesn't matter on-campus, off-campus placement, doesn't really matter. If you're worth it, if you know how to show what you've got, people are going to welcome you with open arms. The best thing that you can do is make yourself a website, so that even in conversations, you can just drop the website. Hey guys, if you want to just connect, find me on mehulagarwal.com. That just make it easy. Someday someone's going to just remember and be like, okay, let me just reach out to this guy. And on that website, put the links to your Instagram and Twitter so that you are approachable.
All right. This is a very good tip.
Lovely having you, Mehul. Take care.
Lovely meeting you. Good night.
Cheers.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.